Hi friends, and welcome back to Witchy Life Story. Hopefully this will be the end of this one. I figured I should probably finish things that I have started, and I was like, oh, well, Witchy Life Story is like near the end, so like, let's find out. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember the voices or anything, but let's find out what's gonna happen. It's been so long, I don't remember the voices. I'll do my best. I've been putting this one off a lot because of reading. It requires a lot of reading. Okay. Yeah, okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 days left. Okay. Okay. Oh, Moss, I did it again. I didn't mean to, but I couldn't stop it. I know I need to take it easier. I know I need to balance everything better, but it's so hard. Do you have a potion or anything that could help? I'm so overwhelmed. Best regards, Mel. Shield, blue, women. Hi, Jonas. Yo, Moss, I want to fix my relationship with my crew. I think I'm ready to take responsibility for my actions the other day, instead of beating myself up over them. Maybe an oil or something could help? Thanks, Jonas. Heart, blue, women. Hey, Moss, I want to figure out how to talk to the Fibbly Nibblies, but they're too strong. I know I need to figure out how to change things between us, but I need to know where to find answers. Do you have an oil for that? XXXXXX. Nisha. Shield, pink, penis. I don't know. Oh! Whoa, big discounts! Yeah, talk about perfect timing. I don't think I'll be able to afford Jimena's antiques otherwise. And there's some items I'm thinking of crafting. I'm not entirely sure yet, but I'm still figuring them out. But I'll make sure to tell you when I know. You wonder why Jimena's put everything on sale? Maybe she's sick of having her inventory lying around? But we should definitely go check out the sale. Okay, cool. Alright. So... Oh god. I have forgotten how to play. Oh, okay, here we go. Oh, we only have 3 of these. How do I play? I'm gonna start pressing random buttons until something happens. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah, no, I get that. How do I... Oh, here we go. Okay. There must be a button for it, but I just... Okay. Yeah. Orders. A potion. Potions, charms, and I need a potion and 2 oils, so I need to go out, actually. I don't have things. Oh, did you get my letter? Does that mean you're here to buy my antiques? I sure hope it is. I'm thinking of doing a bit of rebranding after the festival. Maybe something like Jimena's Common Goods. Nothing exciting sold here. Not that I'm not glad you've been a loyal customer during your stay, but I need more than one customer to keep this shop open. That's enough of me. Enjoy the low prices. Oh, it is low. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, I need 2 of those. Thank you. I'm just gonna buy 1 of everything. I got all your antiques. I'm gonna buy an extra 1 of these just in case. Garden. All right. Yep. Oh, that's not it. I hope that was right. I don't remember how to do this. Oh yeah, this is for this. All right. So that's 1, 2. I'm finally able to like process reading again. The last time I played this, I was struggling so hard to read. It was actually kind of painful. But I'm back now. I'm finally able to like read again. I think I was just doing too much of it at the time. But I really want to like start other series, but I was like, I want to finish what I have first before I start new ones. So hopefully this one will be finished today. Okay. A potion and 2 oils. Okay. Okay, shield blue women. Okay. Okay, pea flower, rosemary, pea flower, and hollyhock. Oh, I didn't need to buy the extras. Whoops, I'm fucking stupid. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, so, rosemary, pea flower, hollyhock. Rosemary, pea flower, hollyhock. Rosemary, pea flower, and that's hollyhock, isn't it? I have already forgotten. I'm struggling, y'all. Yes. And it's a potion. Did I do it? Oh, that's nice. I like this one. Okay. Now oil. Okay. Rose, pea flower, hollyhock. Oh, this is an interesting bottle. That's a weird bottle. Okay. And the last one is for Nisha, which is rosemary. It's rosemary, geranium, and allium. So, rosemary, geranium, allium. And it's an oil. Ooh, I like the bottle of this one. It's pink. Alright. Alright, we have finished that. I hope that it'll explain to us what we're supposed to do to make the things. But it's fine. Okay. Jonas! Hi, Jonas. You see Jonas and Caesar at the festival grounds. I walk over to them. Hey, Moss! Oh, good boy. You got that spell I asked for? Let me see. Yep, right here. The Forgive oil. You hand Jonas the Forgive oil. You can tell he's feeling apprehensive about it. You worried it's gonna backfire? No, actually. I'm just afraid it won't work at all. What if my crew doesn't forgive me? Or even worse, what if they forgive me, but I lose my temper again? Then it means using this spell is pointless. Eesh. If Jonas was worried about the spell, it really won't work. Nothing will work with that attitude. So, we need to figure out something else out, don't we? Am I doomed? You can tell a massive freak-out meltdown is imminent. But you really don't want to try anything that could make it worse. Think, boss, think! Huh? What is Caesar? Is something wrong? Caesar rolls over on this back. I think he wants pets. I think he definitely wants pets. Jonah starts giving Caesar belly scratches. Oh, that's a good boy. Yeah, who's a good boy? Caesar looks up at you. I think he wants you to pet him too. Of course. Of course I'm gonna give him belly scratches. He's so soft and fluffy. You and Jonas keep petting Caesar. He seems very, very happy. But you realize you feel very, very happy too. You look at Jonas. He also seems very, very happy. Could it be that Caesar sensed both your stress levels rising? Caesar stands up and does a big shake. I guess he's had his fill. I'm feeling more relaxed now. Yeah, me too. Are you ready to give that forgive oil a shot? I still don't feel ready, to be honest. Obviously, I love petting Caesar, but I feel like I need something I could do to just, I don't know, prepare my brain for this stuff. Does that make sense? It totally does. Hang on, let me think. You notice your mind feels clearer now after petting Caesar. Maybe that dog is some sort of familiar. Anyway, Jonas needs something to prepare his mind to use magic. But it sounds like he needs something to break his negative thought patterns. You know, he asked you for magical words before. Maybe words are exactly what he needs. Hey Jonas, have you ever heard of affirmations? I feel like I've heard Belle mention those before. She probably has. They're a pretty common tool witches use to give themselves a quick boost. Are they magical? They're more of a focusing tool, I would say. I find them pretty helpful, and they're simple if you want to try them out. Nothing weird will happen. Nope. And we'll only start with using a few, so don't get overwhelmed. Alright then, how do we do these affirmations? First, we need to identify what exactly is making you feel anxious. Let's start with maybe 3 key things. One is definitely I'm not working hard enough to overcome my anger. A second one would be, well, I'm just a bother to other people, like Mel and Jonas and my crew. Aren't you Jonas? Third, if I try to talk to people about how I feel, they'll think I'm weak. Are those good? Yep. Let's start with your relationships with your friends and family. Or communication, how about that? You're afraid of if you tell people how you're feeling, they'll look down on you? Yeah, like I'd be a terrible leader, or that I can't handle things in general. It catches people off guard that I get overwhelmed and need time to cool down. I like being around people, but sometimes it can get to be too much. I feel that. But I also know the only way for people to know that is for me to tell them. I like to believe people are more understanding than I sometimes want to give credit. But there's always that fear, you know? I guess if I tell them and they still don't listen, then maybe it's not my problem anymore, though. I don't know. Let's try an affirmation saying your wants and needs are valid. You're right that some people will respect that, but others won't. And that doesn't change the validity of your wants and needs. This is so true. How about we go with something like, I am worthy of being heard. Listening is a form of love. It's true. I'm worthy of being heard. Listening is a form of love. Jonas seems taken aback by his own words. You have a good feeling about this affirmation. Yeah, I like that. Next, let's do working to overcome your anger. Okay? So, working to overcome your anger. But it's not just anger, right? No, anger is usually the result when everything gets to be too much. And I'm working on that. Or at least I have in the past. But I feel like it's not enough. But you're working on it. Yeah, of course. How about we come up with an affirmation about making progress instead, to help you focus on how you're working on it and making progress. Mel always says progress isn't linear. Maybe she's right. So how about, I am overcoming my challenges steadily each day. I'm overcoming my challenges steadily each day. I really am, aren't I? Yep. See, just saying it out helps, doesn't it? Affirmations are intense. And lastly, your relationships with friends and family. You're afraid you're too much for people, as if you need too much help. That, and I guess they constantly have to worry about me. Not that it's bad to think about other people at all, but I mean, more like they have to manage me. I don't want them to feel that way. Do they make you feel that way when you try to tell them how you're feeling? Not usually. I mean, there have been people in the past, but they were also kind of mean. I feel like you need to believe that other people care about you. And that listening to you isn't managing you, but showing that they care about you. Yeah, maybe. So how about... I like 1 or 3. I recognize my worth, my life is full of love. I recognize my worth, my life is full of love. Wow, saying that out loud feels weird, even though I know it's true. Then you just need to practice until it doesn't feel weird. Yeah, you're right. Great, we've got 3 affirmations. Let's go over them one more time. I'm overcoming my challenges steadily each day. Now the second one. I recognize my worth, my life is full of love. And lastly, I am worthy of being heard, listening is a form of love. I feel like I can already feel my mindset changing just by saying these 3 affirmations today. Just imagine how they'll make you feel with even more practice. When you feel ready, go ahead and use the forgive oil too if you think you still need the extra push. Thanks a lot, boss. You know, Mel is always burning candles and stuff when she does her thinking stuff. I wonder if she let me borrow one when I'm practicing, but maybe I should focus on these affirmations first. Candles. What? Is it a bad idea for something? No, not at all. I just got me thinking, but it's nothing. Shut up. I should get going. Of course. Make sure you let me know how these affirmations go. Will do. A candle. Camdol. Candalis. Cameroon. Like the nun peas were just like, Anthony. Ant. Anthony. He's flame retard ant! Pretty sure the shop has the old candle holder. I already bought it. I could probably put something together for Jonas using that. Alright. Nisha! You approach the art studio, and you hear what you think is Nisha pacing back and forth. If you're not gonna let me work, I don't know what to do. She must be fighting with the Fibbly Nibblies again. I better get in there. You walk into the studio. Moss, I am at my wit's end. Do you have that spell I asked for? Let me see. It's the divination oil. Perfect, divination oil. This should let me talk with them, right? Not entirely. Also, I wouldn't recommend trying that again after our last attempt. You do have a closer relationship with the Fibbly Nibblies, but that relationship is too strained to confront them directly without an experienced witch. Then what's the point of this oil? I feel like I'm almost there with figuring out this community mural project. Is there any way to figure out what to do without talking directly to the Fibbly Nibblies? Is there a way? Is there a way? Ignore them until they crumble? No, it should be something you have experience in doing. You don't want the Fibbly Nibblies to destroy the studio again. Maybe you should figure out what to do, but not at the studio. Safely away from those spiteful spirits. You did sense Nisha's desire for the divination oil from her letter. Is there a form of divination you could do? That's it! Let's do a tarot reading and see what the cards say. Is this something you could actually do? Of all the forms of divination, this is the one I'm most familiar with. Yes. Of course, I'm still learning, but there aren't consequences with tarot readings. Well, at least nothing like spirits wrecking your art studio. Let's try it then. Where do we get a tarot deck, though? I have one at my place. We can do it there. Yeah, that's probably the best. Who knows what the Fibbly Nibblies would try if we did it here. Let's get going then. You and Nisha make your way to your home. Welcome to my house! You and Nisha make your way to your home. Wow, I haven't been here in ages. It still looks the same as I remember it. Yeah, I didn't bother to change anything considering I'm not here for that long. Well, that and I kinda like the place already. I keep my deck on my altar. Let's do the reading there. You and Nisha stand over the altar. First, let's apply this oil. Okay. And then let me shuffle the cards to cleanse them of their old energy. A shuffle, shuffle, shuffling, shuffle. So, how does this work? First, we need to decide what spread we want. I think a 4-card spread might be best. As I said, I'm still learning, so I'd like to avoid the more complex one, if that's alright. As long as I get answers. I think of it more as guidance than answers. Let's just get this started. You draw 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. The first card will tell us the problem we're facing. The second card is the obstacle. The third card is the recommended action to take. And lastly, the fourth card shows the outcome. Sounds straightforward enough. Well, we see if that remains true once we flip the cards. Let's see what the first card is. Flip! Ooh, I like this design. These cards are beautiful. Did you draw them yourself? No, actually, my gran made this deck for me. Our family's custom is that the head witch gives a tarot deck to their apprentices once they start trading. I feel like I could learn a thing or two from your gran. She's an excellent artist. Anyway, what does this card mean? So this is the Magician, depicted by a plant called Ditani of Crete. Ditani? Yes. This card symbolizes skill, focus energy, and manifestations. Though we're reading this card for a tricky situation. The card is probably telling us there's a lack of these things. I have skills! I don't think the card necessarily means your artistic skill in this case. Remember, we're asking what to do about the Fibbly Nibblies. I think in this case, the card is saying that maybe you and their energies are out of sync. Somehow you aren't communicating effectively, so you can't harness each other's energy. What do you think? I guess it's figuring out how to communicate then, but we tried that and it didn't work. I wouldn't say that was our best attempt though. So the card is telling us there's something more to do there. Maybe we should go ahead and turn the next card? Oh, that's fun. So our obstacle is the devil. Now this one makes perfect sense. Hang on, this card might not mean what you think it does, but it does mean there's some sort of chaos going on in your life. Perhaps some manipulation and confusion. But I remember when my gran talked to me about this card and why she chose the sundew to represent it. And I was like, it's carnivorous, duh. And she said, yes, that was part of it. But when people first started collecting sundews, they thought they were the most darling plants. And then they discovered they were carnivorous. Someone exclaimed that sundews were then vegetable wickedness. And my gran thought that was hysterical. When you're dealing with the devil, sometimes you need to just laugh at the absurdities of things. Sometimes by not embracing the chaos, you cause more friction. I've been trying to cut them out of my life more recently, more so than I did when I was younger. Even then, it's not like they didn't cause trouble. I liked the Fibbly Nibblies, but it was exhausted being the weird girl in class. I just wanted to fit in. Do you ever think you're weird? What? No. I just thought I was fine. It was everyone else. I could be myself with the Fibbly Nibblies. Let's pull the next card. So temperance represents the actions you can take. This is interesting. In a good or a bad way? Well, it implies something in your life needs healing. And since this reading is regarding the Fibbly Nibblies and what you should do about them, it might be that you two need to do some healing work, which is a step beyond communicating. I tried asking them what they wanted before. I feel like that wasn't the right approach. It might be more like what the both of you want. Temperance usually means something along the lines of cooperation and finding harmony. The other curious thing is Temperance is number 14, while the Devil is number 15. So if you can heal your relationship, you might find harmony in the chaos. But how do I heal my relationship with them? You said you used to play with them as a kid, right? Yeah. Have you tried that recently? No. I mean, I'm not a kid anymore. Maybe it's not playing with them like when you were a kid, but somehow still including them in your life. You said they were a big source of your creativity, so maybe it's something along the lines of that. Maybe you're right. So what's the outcome? Sorry, I had to check something. Oh, that's pretty. Ha! The outcome is the Empress. What's so funny about that? The Empress is the card of creativity. Uncontrolled creativity at that. It's also a card of nurturing. If there was a card to represent you, I think this would be it. The Empress. I think I could work with that. But what could it imply for me and the Fibbly Nibblies? So it sounds like you're able to find balance with the Fibbly Nibblies. You might become even more creative. What I thought was holding me back all my life might be my way forward. That's what the cards seem to say. Of course, this is going to take some work on your end. Yeah, it will. There's not much time either. Maybe the festival piece can be the start of something new with the Fibbly Nibblies. Yeah, maybe it could be. Wish there was some way to at least set us up to work peacefully together. Devin always says you can sort all your problems over a cup of tea. Tea, huh? That gives you an idea. If only it were that simple. I'm gonna head back to the studio. Maybe I can start figuring to refigure things out there. Oh my god, we've begun! Sounds good. I'm glad the tarot readings seem to help. I've never done a reading for anyone else before. It was an exciting experience. Here's to both of us learning new things today. I'll get going though. Thanks again for your help, Moss. You know, Jimena has that old teapot at her store. Wonder if I could make something with that. Nisha might not realize it, but Devin is onto something. Hold on, I'm gonna check something. Yeah, white rock. Interesting. Alright. Let's go talk to Mel. Please let me find Mel, neither sick nor tired. Please let me find Mel, neither sick nor tired. You walk into Mel's office, but... Where's Mel? Oh no, did she not recover? She's supposed to be here. Maybe she just stepped out? I can leave the spell on her desk. Yeah, I'll just put it right... Ah! And that's when you see her. Mel crouched underneath her desk, muttering something to herself. I did it again. I woke up today and told myself I wouldn't do it, but I still did. Another coven-polited ritual? No, I said yes to everyone. I said I could handle everything, and now here I am, overwhelmed again. I can't get sick. I need to sleep. The festival preparations won't go well if I don't stay well. Can you go back and just tell everyone no? No! Well, I guess I could. Delegation, that's right. I could delegate, or rather re-delegate. But I feel so worked up, I can't even think about that. Where would I even delegate? Where would I even start? Someday you'll find Mel in a sane state again. Unfortunately, it might be too late to use this boundary spell. You would want to use it before removing your boundaries. Oh no, I messed up your magic again. That's not what I meant. I just have to push through this again, don't I? But I don't want you to help me with that. This is my responsibility, and my responsibility alone. Oh jeez. If you let Mel handle this alone, you know it won't end well. At the same time, using more magic will probably backfire like it did previously. What could help Mel? How about a quick coffee break? Maybe make it decaf, but then we'd also have to go to Jean's cafe. There's no way he could see her like this. Then what? Wait, the boundary spell. Maybe it's not too late. We could use it to help Mel redelegate her task. We need to get her into a state where she could think about redelegating. Is everything all right? You're being quiet. And that's when it hits you. Mel, I have an idea. You do? Can we still use the spell? Not yet, but we're going to do an envisioning exercise. And then when you feel ready, we can use the boundary spell. Envisioning? Is this some sort of mental exercise? Yep, we're gonna envision how you wish things would be. So, like, envisioning myself redelegating tasks? I kind of want to go more general than that. Let's try envisioning your perfect day. We can try to form a day where redelegating isn't an issue. Having a clear idea of what you want might make it easier to happen. Sippy. And then the more focused attention will help the boundary spell too. I see. All right, let's try it. Okay, let's get ourselves into a comfortable seated position. You and Mel take a seat across from each other. Now let's relax our muscles. You close your eyes. You feel your jaw drop, and then the tension of your forehead falls away. Your shoulders hang loosely with your hands in your laps. Your body feels light, yet grounded. Now, Mel, we're going to walk through a day in your life, okay? Mel nods her head in agreement. It's morning, and you've just woken up. What do? Jean's probably already awake. I can smell coffee and some freshly baked scones coming from the kitchen. Ah, that's cute. I get up, brush my teeth, get dressed, and then sit with him at the table. We talk about what we're doing that day and say when we expect to get home. Jean heads out before me, and I clean up the kitchen before heading to the office. Wonderful. Now let's take another deep breath. You and Mel take a deep breath. You can feel your breath deep in your lungs. As you exhale, you feel all the tension again leaving your body. Great. Now tell me about your walk to the office. It's a beautiful day outside. Most days in Flora are beautiful. Kids are playing by the lake. I can hear Jonas and his crew working hard at the festival grounds. I'm glad Jonas moved out here with us. It feels like he finally found a place he fits in. I look over at your cottage. I'm so happy to see your garden blooming. Finally, things are feeling right again. Before I know it, I've arrived at the town hall to start my day. Very good. Now let's once again take another quiet moment. You focus on the sounds around you. The murmuring of conversations in the hallway, the chirping of birds outside the window, the soft summer breeze. For a moment, the world is alive, yet still. Your mind is quiet once again. Now for your work day. How do you imagine that going? This is supposed to be an ideal situation, right? Yep. Well, I walk into the town hall, and our secretary immediately greets me. Then I head up to the mayor's office, and of course, she's already working. We have a quick morning meeting to discuss what needs to be done and the state of things. Then a few other people join us from various committees. Now, in an ideal setting, we all figure out the best way to approach the task at hand. The mayor's hands are already full, so I agreed to be the one to come to if any problems should arise. Everyone walks away from our meeting with a clear list of what's to get done and who's to do it. I have my task, but I'm also available to help if needed. Throughout the day, I get asked a few questions and advice on things, but everyone can do their work. And I trust that they can do this work on their own. Things aren't falling apart if I don't know what's happening all the time. Okay, now for the end of your day. But first, let's relax our muscles again. You unclench your jaw and let your shoulders fall. The tension in your forehead falls away. Your body feels light, yet grounded once again. The end of the day is simple. I stop by the mayor's office to let her know I'm heading out. Then I meet Gene at his cafe. He gives me whatever he's just baked and a cup of tea. We chit-chat for a little while, but he's still working, so I head home. While I wait for Gene, I sit on the couch and do some knitting. Then once he's home, we have a simple dinner, talk a little more, and go to bed. Mel opens her eyes. Not a very exciting ideal day, is it? Seems a lot more relaxed than your days now. Well, that's partly due to the festival, but I do think I do think things could stand to be a bit calmer, and I do believe I have a big part to play in that. There aren't many days left until the festival. Maybe for the rest of the day I can make a clear plan for the next few days. And tomorrow I'll present it to everyone. Perhaps at this point, it's not worth getting nitpicky about the small details, and I'll make sure to use the boundary spell. That way I'll be sure to delegate, instead of being a control freak. So you think the envisioning helped? Yeah, I do. It's crazy how easy it is to forget to think and reflect sometimes. I wish I had something that could give me the time. Give you the time. Could I make something like that? I guess it's better late than never, but I feel like I've taken up too much of your time. I should let you get going. I'm just glad I could help. Hope your planning goes well. Thanks. I could make something for Mel that could give her the time. You know, Jimena's shop has that old hourglass. I wonder if I could put something together with that. Okay, so Jonah is candles, Nisha's tea, hourglass. Alright, I need to check all the other people. Devin! You wonder how Devin's meeting with Ruth and Mel went yesterday. I wonder how Devin's meeting with Ruth and Mel went yesterday. They seemed confident enough. You knock on the music studio door. Moss, I'm so glad you're here! Whoa, did I do something? Yes, you helped me big time. The countdown meditation along with the confidence spell really worked. Ruth and Mel loved the song I composed. Really? That's great to hear. Though I wouldn't give myself too much credit. You're the one who wrote the song after all. Yeah, but without your help, I would have been too nervous about playing it properly, you know? Oh, Devin. What are friends for? Yeah, the power of friendship. I don't know what I would have done without you. Or what I'm going to do without you. Aww. Devin! Oh, you go first. No, you. It's just these past weeks have been really great, even with all their ups and downs. I was about to say the same thing. But let's not focus on the sad stuff just yet. We've still got a few days, and then there's the festival. What's left for you to do before the festival? Now that the song got approved, the musicians need to practice it. I don't think that'll be too hard, though. They all seem pretty skilled. I also offered to help finalize the lineup and run the stage for the festival. Wow. You're gonna run the whole show! Devin, sovereign of the stage. Oh geez, that's too much. Besides, it's really about the musicians and Flora. I'm pretty excited though. It feels really great to bring all the musicians together. I think we're really going to capture the spirit of Flora with our music. Together. It's really great seeing you this excited. Well, we'll see how I feel the day of. I think you're gonna be just fine. As an artist, it feels like I should want to be the center of attention. And there's an expectation that I should constantly be putting myself out there. But it's so exhausting. And then I spend all my time stressing out about I could be working on composing or collaborating with other musicians instead, you know? I don't get why making art never actually feels like it's about making art. Does that make sense? I think so. Basically, you want to make music without all the other stuff. I just want to study witchcraft without all my family's expectations. Those expectations are made up anyway. And for some reason, they all just seem to accept it. It's true! None of them seem happy about it either. Yeah, that's it exactly! I was kind of amazed when I was honest with everyone at the full moon ritual. Everyone's just alright with it. I never had that happen before. Usually I get told if I don't do things exactly this way, that I'll never make it. But you know what? I think that's nonsense. Yeah! Let's burn it down! I don't think you need to get into any more trouble right now. You're probably right. We probably need to get at least through the festival first. I should probably be getting back to the music studio. Still got lots to do, and only a few days left. Yep. Let's do our best. This feeling again. This time it's the amethyst. That'd be perfect for Devin's locket. Amethyst has a protective qualities that keeps quiet in the mind. So if they don't have time for a countdown meditation, the amethyst could help instead. Let me write this down in my grimoire. So that's where the rock comes in. Hello? You walk up to Jean's cafe and see a close sign on the door. But the lights are on. That's strange. Maybe I'll take a quick peek to see if Jean is here. You walk back to the kitchen where you hear someone furiously whisking. You pop your head through the door and see Jean standing over a massive bowl of batter. He looks up at you. You look at Jean. Jean nods his head and gives you a thumbs up. You take that as saying everything is fine. Thank you for the release spell and for eating the Madeleines out of the trash. It was highly effective, but now I have a lot of batter to make in very little time. And while I would love to share my delicious baked goods with my favorite witch of trading, okay, maybe that's pushing it, but I need to focus right now. Please come back at a later time. Give a big thumbs up. You leave the cafe with an empty stomach but a full heart. I can't wait to taste even more of the Madeleines. I'm so glad Jean's recipe worked out. What is it? This feeling again. Jade. The crystal of success and grounding? I could see how that would suit Jean. Yeah, I'll add it to my grimoire. Ruth! You approach Ruth's office. I wonder how the memory incense went. It seemed like Ruth found the walking meditation helpful too. You knock on the door. Ruth, are you busy? Moss, I'm busy, but that doesn't mean I don't have time for a chat. How are you doing? I came here to ask you that. You seem to be in pretty good spirits. I am! I woke up this morning full of energy. Perhaps our little trip up the mountain helped with that. Have you used the memory incense yet? No, actually, I wanted to practice a bit more of what you taught me the other day. But even so, I think I'm getting everything off. Everything off my chest over these past couple of days, and then taking a small break from things. It's all left me feeling unexpectedly rejuvenated. I suppose knowing what I want has given me some motivation. I'm losing it. Nisha and I have already been discussing all the places I should visit. And of course, Mel is starting to make post-festival plans too. She never stops, that one. Who knew a young witch could have such a big impact on our small village? Shrug. I do what I do. As you do. Honestly, I was a little worried in the beginning, but I knew Margie had her reasons for sending you. You really think my Gran planned this? Planned might be a strong term, but she probably saw an opportunity. I get the feeling the Gran I know is different from the one you know. That's possibly true. Your family is known for being rather strict. Perhaps Margie saw a bit of herself in you, and wanted you to have the option to go down a different path than the one she took. I don't know what path that is. Maybe it's the one that sent you here. But I don't have to leave. But don't I have to leave? Suddenly you hear footsteps running down the hall. Mayor! We have a cry! Oh, Moss! Sorry, am I interrupting? No, I think we were just wrapping up. Yeah. Okay, good, because you better come quick. The napkins just got delivered, and they're not the ones I specified. All right, I'm coming. See you later, Moss? Yep. Quartz? Oh, I don't fucking know rocks. This feeling again. Is it selenite? It is the crystal for wisdom and unblocking energy. Yeah, that would be a good addition for Ruth's enchanted besom. Let me take a note of it in my grimoire. What's a besom? Go to sleep! Go to sleep! Oh. I completed all Ruth's friend events. I just got an achievement for that. Hey, Ramsey, I want to talk a little more about that idea I mentioned yesterday. Ah! You know, I had those strange feelings after talking to folks, like sensing colors and stuff. Well, I was thinking about crafting some enchanted items, incorporating what I've been sensing. You know, to help them even after we've left. Oh, sorry. Do you think that's a good idea? What? That's what good witches do, right? I'm not trying to assert my magical skills at all. I just want to help, for real. Yeah, I've already got some idea on what to craft. I think I've been thinking about it for a while now, but I only just realized it. But I wanted to see if it was actually a good idea first. Thanks, Ramsey. Let's enchant some items. Time to write these ideas down in my grimoire. Alright, hold on. Yeah, we still don't have the rocks for these. Besson. Up. Hold on, let me go to the garden real quick. I watered you! Did I not? It's alright, we have plenty. I can wait another day. Also, we don't have any to make this time, so. Wow, 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 wow. Alright. I like these ones a lot. Have y'all seen, there's a flower I saw, and I think they're called peppermint twists in, like, colloquial language. I don't remember what they're called in, like, science speak. But they're really pretty. I like them a lot. Okay. Does the enchanting happen here? How do I do this? Oh. How do I do this? Okay, here we go. Enchanting items. Enchanting items is similar to crafting spells. If you have the item to enchant, it'll appear on the altar once you click the character's portrait in the grimoire. You should also see the ingredient symbols in the recipe box. Use these symbols to identify which ingredients you need, but there's one special ingredient, the crystal. Click on the gold bowl to cycle through the crystals in your inventory. The correct one should match the color of the icon. Okay. Am I crazy? None of these are white. I think I might be nuts. Okay. That's jade, obviously. Hold on. Let's change this right quick, because I know what the jade is. Okay. So, there's jade, and then... Okay, so lavender... Lavender... That's yarrow. Yarrow. And then the boob is candula. Just this. Hope this works. I did it. All right. Okay, oh, it didn't take the fucking egg out. Am I wrong? Hold on. Rose quartz, jade. What the fuck is that? I don't have these. Yeah, that's amethyst, but I don't... First of all, that does not match, but it's fine. Okay. Chamomile. Wait, hold on. Yeah, chamomile. Geranium. And candula. wondering about... I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Hold on. Am I missing rocks? Because I don't have... Because I'm assuming... That's not right. It's this one, isn't it? Because it's white? Why don't I have that? Okay, we can just go to Devin. Time to give Devin this locket. I really hope they like it. I never made something like this before for anyone else, or anything like this to begin with. You walk up to the music studio and knock on the door. Moss, I don't have a lot of time, but no worries. I just made you something. Devin holds up the locket. Wow, this is... Devin put on the locket. You said you wanted something to help you remember to stay calm, so I made this with you in mind. I hope you... I love it! Devin gives you a big hug. I wish I wasn't so busy with last minute things, or else we could... It's alright, really. I'm definitely gonna wear this tomorrow. And the day after that, and the day after that. I'm glad you like it, but I'll let you get back to your work now. I've got to mentally prepare for tomorrow, too. Yeah, the harvest ritual, right? Yep. And then it all comes to a close. I'll see you around then. I might have some time before the festival to hang out if you want. Yeah, I'll let you know. Bye! Wow, they really like the locket. I'm glad I met Devin, but all things come to an end. You walk up to the studio and knock on the door. I wonder if the tarot reading helped Nisha at all. Come in! You look around the studio. It looks like chaos, but not fibbly-nibbly chaos. You seem like you're in a good mood. Yeah, I've been figuring out that community mural idea I pitched at the full moon ritual. I think it'll be really great to have everyone in the village add something to the wall. Something to remind us that we're a community, even when there isn't a festival. What do you think? I've never coordinated a community event before. A big bold mural is perfect. Flora of this region, domain, county? I don't know about that, but it'll certainly be impressive. I'll make sure of that. Of course, I still have to manage it. I make sure that no one draws anything inappropriate. Right now, I'm trying to figure out what supplies I need. If I need anything, Mel wants to order in by the end of today. That's why the studio looks like such a mess. Makes sense, and how are the other things going? You mean with the... yeah. Let's take a quick walk to the beach. Are you sure you have the time? Well, not really, but our beach talks might be coming to an end soon, so let's head out then. You and Nisha walk towards the beach for maybe the last... It's best not to think about it. You shout, "Race you!" You take off running. Not so fast! Nisha runs after you. When you get to the beach, both of you are out of breath. I won! No, I did! Honestly, I don't really care. I just need to sit down and catch my breath. Me too. You and Nisha sit on some rocks. So, the Fibbly Nibblies have been oddly quiet. I've been trying to talk to them. Not using magic or anything, more just thinking aloud so they can chime in if they want. Who knows, maybe after the last blow-up, they exhausted themselves too. They could also be feeling guilty for the mess. That would be a first. Though you could be right, but I need them to respond to me if we're going to fix our relationship. But it feels great being this energized about art again. I wish I felt this way all the time. Don't we all? Right? Sometimes I wonder if it's worth turning your passions into work. The highs are so high, but the lows leave you completely burnt out, and then add spiteful spirits on top of it. That's not entirely fair. When I get home, I went instantly into push away mode, which is why they acted poorly. It's hard to figure out the right thing to do when you're exhausted. At least the festival's almost here. Yeah, that'll be a lot off my mind for sure. These talks have been super helpful over these past few weeks too. I'm kinda gonna miss them. Me too. But we can't get depressed before the festival, right? Right! Nisha stands up proudly and looks out toward the ocean. This festival is going to be a huge success. The Fibbly Nibblies and I are going to be friends again. Gran is going to travel the world finally. And Boss will become the most famous Von Teasel there ever was. I don't know about that last one, but I'll hopefully at least complete my training. I think I'm going to cut this beach chat a little short. I don't want my creative energy to go to waste. Neither do I. Good luck with final preparations. Bye. Look out at the ocean. Our final beach chat, huh? Whatever this feeling is that I'm feeling now, I'm not liking it very much. It's been nice getting to know Nisha these past few weeks. I wish there was something I could add to her teapot to help her. Orange? That's it. The citrine Ramsey gave me. Orange citrine helps with both clarity and manifestation. Yes, that'll be perfect. So let me dot that down in my grimoire. Orange! I don't remember seeing orange. Hi, Janice. You approach the festival grounds. Everything seems to be running smoothly. I wonder how the affirmation forgive oil combo worked out for Jonas. You spot Jonas and Caesar over by the stage. Hey, boss. Hey, buddy. What's up? I was just stopping by to ask how yesterday went. Oh, let's take a seat over there. You and Jonas walk over to a bench and sit. Things have been going pretty well around here. Yeah, for sure. I was worried for a moment, to be honest. We were still getting stuff done after my freak out, but it was just awkward. Jonas grows serious. Thank you. Huh? Did I do something? The spell, duh. Right. Did you already forget about it? No, I just didn't realize that's what you were referring to, okay? I've had a lot of people give up on me in the past. But you worked with me on those affirmations, and I practiced the affirmations as you told me to do. When I felt ready, I used the oil and called a meeting. I was really nervous and all, but when I explained everything, no one was mad? Like, at me? The crew could tell something was up after that day, but they didn't want to bring it up until I seemed ready. Obviously, I apologized because lashing out like I did is never okay. But then I explained needing space and getting overwhelmed, especially when I'm uncomfortable. And we all agreed to communicate better about our needs and keep an eye out for each other. It was the first time I've experienced something like this, people actually listening, other than Gina and Mel, of course. One of my crew members mentioned she was also feeling on edge too, because of the festival and the pressure for it to do well, and then everyone else started talking about it too. Before I knew it, we were all talking about how much we wanted the Floralia festival to succeed, and how we all wanted to do our best. I've never rallied people like that before. It's almost cleansing? Wait, did you accidentally give me a cleansing spell? Those are a thing, right? No, I didn't, but I'm really proud of you. Thanks. But to be honest, I couldn't have done it without you. My magic only does half the work. But that's still half. It means so much has happened over these past 2 weeks. Even if the festival ends up not meeting expectations, a lot has changed for the better because of you. I know I've been better since meeting you. You're definitely becoming a better leader. We still need to see if I've become a better witch. All that's left is the festival. I keep thinking there's more, but there isn't. There's what comes after the festival. Well, yeah, but I don't really want to think about that, since you'll be... Hug him! Hug him! Hug him romantically! Not hug him platonically. We hug romantically. Jonas hugs you back. You both stand in silence for a little while. I guess I should get back to work. Don't want all your magic to go to waste. I should get going too. See you later? Yep, bye. What's this? Celestine? This is the last ingredient for Jonas' candle holder? I guess that makes sense. It's calming, provides clarity, and aids in communication. Yeah, I think that'd be a perfect addition. So that's where the Celestine goes. Where's the other rock? Where's the rock? I hope Jean likes this journal. You walk up to the cafe. It still says closed, but the lights are on, so you know Jean is inside. Is he still making batter? You walk to the kitchen, and yes, you do indeed hear Jean making even more batter. I suppose the more Madeleines, the merrier. You poke your head through the kitchen door. Jean looks up at you and gives you another thumbs up. Hold up the journal. Jean sees the journal. He stops mixing and walks over to you. What's this? It's for you. Jean checks the journal and flips through its pages. It's so you can write down all your thoughts and stuff, like if you're stuck on a recipe, or mad at another critic, or anything really. I see. It's also a goodbye present. Goodbye. Yeah, I'm leaving after the festival, so... That's right. Jean continues to look through the journal. This is good work. You're going to make an excellent witch. Aw! Thanks, Jean! Was that a... Did you just compliment me? Am I actually your favorite witch? You're the only witch I know. So favorite by default. Ha! I need to get back to the batter. Of course you do. It's fine, I'll get out of here. But you better save some of those Madeleines for me. Jean nods his head. You leave the cafe. I'm Jean's favorite witch. I'm so concerned about... Hold on. Yeah, fucking... Wait. Hold on. I don't have this. Was I supposed to? Did I fuck something up? What? What? Hold on, I'm gonna look something up right quick. Because I'm a little confused. Ah. Hold on. Ramsey. Have I ever getting... One crow treat coming up. Oh, so there's the citrine. You sneaky bird. Okay, give me the fucking rock. Did I not do this right? Did I fuck it up? Because now I have citrine. Uh-oh. Did I fuck this up? Did I not talk to the bird? Did I meant to talk to the bird yesterday? I can't! Okay, somebody says that you can just leave the gold bowl and it'll work, I guess. So we're just gonna do that. So... Rose... Rose... Allium... Yarrow... Alright, enchanted-ish. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's ish. It's fine. We didn't get that one perfect, but I think it's because I was supposed to give Ramsey a treat at some point, and he was supposed to give me a crystal, another crystal, and I looked it up to see if other people had this issue, and apparently, yeah, it was a thing that some other people had. So, it's okay. It's not a perfect run, but, you know, it makes it human. It's fine. Let's give the besom to Ruth. I hope she likes it. You walk up to Ruth's office and knock on the door. Moss, hello! Sorry, I'm about to head to a last-minute meeting. Is everything alright? Yes! I just wanted to give you this. You hand Ruth the besom. She holds it tenderly in her hands. Oh, how nice! What is it? It's a besom. You can use it to cleanse energy from a room. I figured you could take it with you on your travels. I see. It seems a little delicate, but I'm sure I could make it work. Unfortunately, I do need to run now, though. Of course! Thank you again for this besom. I can't wait to see what you have planned for the harvest ritual. Alright, and we need to talk to Belle. Time to check on Mel. I know I've said this before, but please let her be okay. You walk up to Mel's office. You see her sitting at her desk. She actually does seem... Moss, good to see you! Wow, this might be the first time I've seen you not freaking out, exhausted, sick, or hiding. Yeah, you might be right about that. Sorry, was that rude? No, it's true. But I think that's thanks to the visualization exercise we did and the boundaries charm. Oh, did you use it? Mm-hmm. After you left, I actually went through the visualization exercise again. Then this morning, I held a meeting with the finalized plan and redelegated some tasks. Honestly, I was worried about the people thinking I was lazy or avoiding work by delegating, but I held strong, and no one seemed angry. I think they appreciated that I had a much clearer vision of how things should run, which I guess isn't surprising, but still. Though I do have a question for you. Huh? Sure. Did you really write all those rituals for Coven Politan? Oh. Not all of them, but Avant Elset ended up becoming a little more popular than intended. I guess my genius was maybe a little too much. It's not that I'm mad. Well, I am a little. But I just feel so silly for falling for it. You really shouldn't. Yes, I should, because you're right about magic. I was just looking for a quick fix or something to help me cope. I didn't want to take the time to actually deal with what was wrong. I don't think you're being entirely fair to yourself. I did partly write the rituals to make fun of people, which isn't nice. No, of course, but I do feel like I hold some responsibility for my actions. I love this village, Jean and Jonas. I want nothing more than to see them succeed. But I can't forget about myself and my well-being. I want to be successful too, which is why I think I might try to find a teacher after the festival. Not that I want to be a full-fledged witch like you, but you've inspired me to find someone to guide me on my practice. So that when I feel like I'm getting lost, I know how to refocus. Especially if I'm to become mayor. What do you think? I've never inspired anyone before, but I think that's a really great idea. It's a shame you're only here for 2 weeks. Maybe once you're done training, you should come. You see Mel take a quick look at the clock. My next meeting! I'm so sorry, Moss, but I've gotta run. Some things never change. I suppose they don't. But I'll see you later, okay? Yep, bye! And rose quartz. This feeling. Is this rose quartz? It's the crystal of love, both for yourself and others. That should work perfectly for Mel's hourglass. Let me jot that down in my grimoire. I'm sorry, Ruth! Hold on, let me double check before I do anything. I don't have to do these today. Okay, no, it's fine. Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, little. Hello. I'm mad at you. Okay, 1 crow treat. Yeah, fuck off. Okay. It's not Ramsey's fault. I fucked up. It's fine. Okay. I'm sorry, Ramsey, it's not your fault. Rosemary. Rosemary, pea flower, hollyhock, and rose quartz. Yeah! There we go. Oh, that's pretty. Okay. So Mel's done. Candlestick. That's chamomile, geranium, hollyhock, and that's the... Yeah, this is the one we didn't have. So citrine is for, Nisha. Oh, that's a nice candle. That's fun. Alright, and Nisha is, rosemary, yarrow, allium, And citrine. There it is. Oh, that's a beautiful design. I love decorated. I love teapots. I love tea, but you know. All right. Zippy, zippy. All this talking makes my throat parched. Take care of the garden, even though it doesn't really matter anymore. But it's fine, I will not abandon plants. I'm not a plant abandoner. Wah, 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 wah. Alright. There we go. All right. Jonas! I have something for you. Time to give Jonas this candle holder. You see Jonas at the festival grounds. Things seem pretty hectic, but it's really coming together. Jonas! Boss! What's up? I don't have a lot of time right now. Not a problem. I just want to give you this. Wow, you're really sure this is for me? This is like really fancy. Do you like it? Geez, yes, of course. I've never owned something like this before. I don't have anything for you, though. Don't worry about it. I just thought it would be a nice souvenir, so you don't forget me. All the ingredients are things that came to me as we talked over the past few weeks. I figured I'd put them on a candle holder to use whenever you practice your affirmations. Or whenever, really, I don't know. I just wanted to give you, hey, boss, I really appreciate it. I really do. I'm glad. Jonas! Jonas! Ugh, I gotta go. Sorry again for not having so much time to chat. I might have a little bit more time later, though. We should be wrapped up building everything by tonight. That's great! I'll see if I can stop by later then. Awesome. See you. Bye! Okay. Time to give Mel this hourglass. I really hope she likes it. You walk up to Mel's office and go to open the door when all of a sudden, ouch! Ouch! You and Mel collide as she bursts out of her office. Oh my goodness, Moss, I'm so sorry. It's alright, I think I'll survive. I'm running to another meeting. Is there something you need? Just have this for you. Hourglass! Moss, this is beautiful. Did you make this? Yeah. I decorated the hourglass with things that reminded me of you. It's supposed to help you make time to focus on yourself or whatever. I don't know what to say. That's okay, it's just a little gift, really. You know, for dealing with me for the past 2 weeks. Let me put this on my desk. I'm so sorry I have to run. Don't worry, I know everyone is busy right now. I need to get ready for the harvest ritual too, so... Of course, we're all looking forward to it. See you at the festival? Yep. I'm getting all the achievements. Alright, let's drop off this teapot. I really hope Nisha likes it. You walk up to the studio and knock on the door. Oh, Moss! I'm sorry, but I'm actually kind of busy right now. Oh, I just wanted to give you this. Have this teapot. What's this? Do you like it? It's beautiful. You really didn't have to. It's partly a goodbye present, but also something to help you mend your relationship with the Fibbly Nibblies. I figure tea is a nice thing that brings people together. So whenever you're in the studio, you can make some for yourself and the Nibblies. Like an offering. Moss, I'm honestly speechless. Thank you so much. I'll let you get back to work now, though. Yeah, sorry, I'm so busy. I'll have a little more time later, though, if you want to talk again. Good luck with the final preparations. You too. Alright, I cannot talk to anyone. Can I talk to her? Nope. Alright. I guess we go home. Huh, it's treat time? Okay. How are we doing on preparations? Is there anything I've missed? All the orders are done for today? I've checked in on everyone today? Great. Thanks for your help, Ramsey. What would I do without you? And we go to sleep. Go to sleep! Alright. Do I have any plan for today? Not really, why? Yeah, I know the festival's tomorrow, but all we have to do is say some words. Not that I plan on just saying whatever, but still. We'll just have to see how much the village was able to pull everything together. Do I plan on going to the festival? I guess. I mean, I have to for the ritual. That's not what you mean? Then what do you mean? Like, for fun? That is a thing I can do. And I've never been to a festival before. Yeah, that sounds like fun! I should ask someone to go with me, if I feel close enough to them? Like on a date? I guess I could do that, but I need to massively mentally prepare for that. What if they say no? That's alright? Yeah, it is. But I'll think about it. Yep, and it's always okay to decide to go with a friend too. I guess I know my plans for today then. I watered you! It's alright, we don't have any orders. I'm still gonna take care of the garden, I'm not abandoning. La 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 la. Tum 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 tum. I want a garden one day. Mostly a food garden, but I would also like to grow some flowers. Alright, village! Jonas! Yes! We're asking Jonas to the festival! You've got this, Moss. You walk up to the town square. Yo, Moss, what's up? What's that face for? Come on, you could do it. Do you want to go on a date? What the heck? Do you have to shout it to the world? Of course I'll go on a date with you. Just not right now, because I'm kind of busy. But tomorrow? Oh, like to the festival? Yeah, totally. I just need to be at the stage by the afternoon for stuff. What stuff? Just stuff, okay? That's fine, I'll find out eventually. Meet here at the festival grounds in the morning? Yeah. Really looking forward to it. Me too. See you then. I've got a date. I've got a date. Just wait till I tell Ramsey. Oh, that immediately knocked everyone out. I can no longer. Okay, cool. I got a date, Ramsey. Huh? It's treat time? Okay. One crow treat coming up. Now that's enough for today. Gran says too many treats are bad for your beak. Alright, I guess I sleep. Go to sleep. Today's the day, Ramsey. Time to see if all our work paid off. Yeah, I know. We cut some corners, but it'll all work out. I can feel it. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about leaving Flora. I do look forward to a peaceful life. It is strange. I didn't think my time here would affect me so much. I can't believe it's only been 2 weeks. But we shouldn't be thinking about such sad things on a day like today. Because I have a date with Jonas. My first date ever. And my last one. At least for a while, once we go back to Grand Solitary Cottage. No thinking about that today. No thinking about that today, Ramsey. For today, we have fun. And then perform a ritual. And then see if the Harvest Festival is a complete failure or not. No, what have I got myself into? That's right, keep it together. I guess it's all left is to head to the festival grounds at the town square. Here we go, everybody! You head to the town square and see Jonas walking with Caesar along your way. He's also carrying a large bag of something. Jonas! Caesar! Oh, hey, Moss. What's in the bag? Just something I need to drop off before our date. You're not gonna tell me what's inside, are you? You'll see it later, okay? Let's just get to the festival. Come on, Caesar. Jonas takes your hand as the three of you head to the festival. Oh, that's so cute. You get to the festival grounds, and it looks like things are already going. Just let me drop off my bag and Caesar. Moss and I are going on a date, so no pups this time. But I'll come to get you later, alright, boy? A few moments later, Jonas returns. Alrighty, where to first? Let me think. Let's get ice cream. Yeah, ice cream here is the best. Oh, look at him! He's so cute! You and Jonas hold hands as you walk to the ice cream stand. What to get? So many flavors. How do I even choose? Let's see, I think I'll get... Jonas places his order. It's the biggest bowl of ice cream you've ever seen. You think you got enough? I figured we could share it. Oh, let me grab some spoons. That's so cute! You get some spoons and napkins, then find a bench to sit on. You start to eat the ice cream together, but after a while, the bowl still looks mostly full. I think this will take ages to eat, even with the two of us. Yeah, maybe I got a little too excited about sharing ice cream with you. I'm crying. I just wanted to make sure there was enough. You smile at Jonas and take a deep breath. Then let's do it. Do what? Eat all of it. Jonas' face lights up. And let's see who can eat the most the fastest. It's on. You and Jonas devour the ice cream like two ravenous wolves. In a matter of seconds, it's all gone, but my brain! What a terrible idea! How did we make this stop? Put your thumb on the roof of your mouth! You and Jonas put your thumbs on the roof of your mouth and look at each other. This is so silly, but I think it's working? Yeah, it totally is, but oof, eating all that ice cream was a terrible idea. No more eating contests, but what should we do next? Let's see. Maybe games, because I feel like a boat after ice cream might lead to some seasickness. Let's play games! To the games, then! You and Jonas make your way to all the games. Wow, Mel outdid herself this year. There are so many games here. You and Jonas look over at the plate shooting game. Let's play this one first. Let's play this one first. I guess we said it at the same time. You and Jonas take off running towards the shooting game. You both pick up guns. It's on. Oh, he's so cute. Both of you fire away. A few seconds and a barrage of bullets later, none of the plates are broken. It's okay, it's just a silly game. Pfft, yeah, totally silly. Surely there's something we can win here. You both look around, it's when you see it. The strongman game. Jonas, let's put those muscles to use. My muscles? You point to the strongman game. Yes, my muscles. I knew they'd be helpful for something. You both run to the strongman game. Jonas picks up the hammer and smashes it. Ding, ding, ding. Take that, festival games. Woohoo! Jonas wins a giant stuffed bear. Here, you can have it so you can remember our date today. You take the bear and give it a big hug. I'm crying! I'm sobbing, I'm screaming, I'm crying, I'm throwing up. Alright, so what's next? Let's go. And that, food, games, and now we're on the relaxing part. Let's get a boat on the lake. Yes, boats! I love boats. Let's get one then. You and Jonas head to the lake and rent a boat. Oh, look at him. Here, let me paddle. We're gonna go to the center of the lake. Jonas takes the oars and begins to paddle. You expect to get farther and farther from the dock, but Jonas, I think we're going in circles. Mel always rowed the boat, so you have no idea what you're doing. Not really. Let's try doing it together then. You sit next to Jonas, taking one of the oars. Ready? Let's row. You and Jonas row in sync and manage to get to the center of the lake. You can view the whole festival from here. You take Jonas's hand and put your head on his shoulder. It's so peaceful here. I wish we could stay here forever. I wish you could stay here too. I guess after the festival you have to... Jonas' voice trails off. You know what he's thinking. Let's not think about post-festival stuff right now. Yeah, you're right. But you know you're both thinking about the post-festival stuff now. You sit in silence for a moment, just holding each other. Our time is probably up soon. We should get rowing back. And figure out what to do next. You're right. Oh, dang. I've got to get Caesar and head to the small stage. I'll walk you over. I got an achievement for that. You walk over to Jonas's trailer. Do I finally get to see what's in the bag? Is it a surprise for me? Maybe, but first, I just want to say I had a perfect time today. And I wish you would stay. I wish you could stay too, but you have to finish your training. And I know you will. You're a good witch, but maybe after? I don't know what happens after, or if Flora needs a witch after today. What if I need a witch after today? I'm gonna explode! You give Jonas a small smile. I know. Ugh, I hate sad stuff. Then let's just enjoy the rest of the day. You lean in and kiss Jonas. Ah! I'll miss you. I'll miss you too. Be at the small stage in 5 minutes if you want to see your surprise. Okay. Ah! Jonas heads off and you walk to the small stage. There are a lot of children gathered around. An announcer comes out on stage and says the next act is about to start. The audience grows quiet. A clown steps out. Is that Jonas? He's a fucking clown! I love clown men. You see a clown followed by a dog. Is that Caesar? You have a feeling Mel roped him into this. Jonas and Caesar begin their act. Wow, Caesar knows a lot of tricks. Wait, wasn't he supposed to be building everything for the festival? Maybe he is a slacker. You hear a group of adults cheering. You realize it's members of Jonas's crew. You overhear them say, I taught Caesar that one. And another says, no, I did. And another one says, well, I taught him that. Does that mean the entire crew taught Caesar tricks? You generally are amazed that anything got built, but you're proud of Jonas all the same. You're going to miss this goof. The act ends and the audience applauds. I guess it's time to check in on everyone else. You get back to the center of the festival. Oh, hey Ramsey, perfect timing. Yeah, the festival does look pretty good. But of course it does. We all worked super hard for today, for the most part. Maybe we let a few things slide, though. Yeah, let's look around and see how everyone's faring. Oh, hi Mel. You see Mel, clipboard in hand, coordinating whatever needs coordinating at that time. She looks busy, but happy, not tired and overwhelmed like before. People are coming up to her and asking questions, but everything is under control. Next, you see Gene at his tea and Madeline stand. You think about getting in line, but it's so long. It'll be time for the harvest ritual by the time you get to the front. Whether there's a critic in line or not, there's no way Gene can say this was a failure. Every once in a while, you see a smile on his face, too. You go to the pie contest, where you see Ruth giving out a blue ribbon. The pies look kind of meh, though. You wonder how Ruth could pick a favorite. If being mayor means eating super subpar pies every year, don't blame Ruth for wanting to get out of here. You make your way over to Nisha's community mural. People are having a good time making their mini masterpieces, or in some cases, just throwing paint. Every once in a while, you see Nisha talking to something on her shoulder. It must be a Fibbly Nibbly. For the first time ever, Nisha looks like she's truly enjoying herself. Perhaps patching things up with the Fibbly Nibblies was just the trick. You wonder what's going on at the stage. A group of folk musicians is currently playing, but you don't see Devin. You walk around the back and see another group of musicians crowding around them. Devin has some sheet music in their hand, and they're going over it with the musicians. You see a scheduled performance stapled to the back of the stage. The list is so long and so varied. Did Mel and Devin coordinate all this? Devin doesn't even look like they want to run away from the group of musicians around them. Every once in a while, you see Devin reach up and touch the locket you gave them. Devin must be working some good magic with it. This is my first festival, so I don't have much to compare it to, but it seems like it's going well enough. You hear the clock strike. Yep, that's our signal. Time for the harvest ritual. The last thing I have to do here in Flora. You head to the main square of the festival. You see everyone gathered together. Some craftspeople and farmers have come together and put together a harvest altar. Though, to be honest, it doesn't really look all that impressive. It kind of just looks like a festival. Do you think it's enough for the ritual? Yeah, of course. So many exciting offerings. I certainly can't wait to share this with the harvest goddess. I've never seen an angry harvest goddess before. It should be interesting at least. Whoa, what kind of jam is that? Right, we feast after the ritual. Everyone felt very inspired this year. I am brilliant after all. I'm just joking, sort of. Shall we get started then? You take a deep breath. You guess this is it. Yep, I think we're ready. Take a few steps back and put your hands out. Now, everyone, I want you to make a circle and hold hands. It's time to begin our harvest ritual. All the villagers gather around and take each other's hands. Oh, harvest goddess of Flora, we come together today to give thanks for your majesty. For without you to nourish our soils and community, we have none of the offerings before you now. Please share our bounty with us on this day and continue to bless us with peace and happiness. We have all worked hard to grow these grains and fruits to unite our community through art, music, and good food. And all to honor you, villagers of Flora, join and chant, "Blessed be." That's the only answer I can give. Blessed be, blessed be, blessed be. Now, to close the rite, let us feast in the presence of our goddess. And so the feast begins. People are talking and laughing, though you realize that a lot of people must have left before the ritual. Hopefully this is good enough for you to continue your trading. Huh? Who's that? You see Ruth standing on a chair with a glass in hand in the middle of the crowd. I want to say a few words. First, this is the finest festival we've had in years. May the harvest goddess be pleased with all your hard work. But secondly, Moss, it's been an interesting 2 weeks, but none of this would have been possible without you. Perhaps next year, under Mel's leadership, Flora will finally reach its full potential again. I wish you all the luck with the rest of your training. I'm sure you'll make a fine witch someday. Thanks, Ruth. Everyone cheers. Oh, everyone's together. And so the festival continued until the early hours of the morning. All the food was eaten, and people danced until they could dance no more. It was almost time to catch your train home when you got home. You're glad you didn't have time for any sorrowful goodbyes. You went through a lot during your time in Flora. You were desperate to prove yourself as a witch. And you kind of did. Though obviously, not everything went according to plan. And everyone in the village realized the strength of a community, and themselves too. When Nisha returns to school, she'll find strength and creativity in her relationship with the Fibbly Nibblies instead of keeping them and her true self at a distance. Devin might not want to be a rock star, but that doesn't make them any less of a musician. Perhaps Devin not forcing themselves to be something they're not will also make it easier for them to make new friends. Jonas will always be a little goofy, but with Caesar by his side and the trust of his crew, you know he's finally found his place. Unlike her brother, Mel will probably always be a little uptight. But with her new witch training and the festival's success, you believe Mel has finally figured out how to find balance in her life. Jean better have a bunch of new tasty delights for you when you come back. Everyone's enthusiasm for his Madeline showed him that even if he has an off day, we all know he's talented. We can't be perfect all the time. And lastly, Ruth, our always worried leader. Sure, the festival could have been better, but it was still better. Perhaps her time away from Flora is just what she needs. And now it was to get back home and finish your training. You can't wait to show your Gran everything you've learned while in Flora, though maybe you'll keep some of your mistakes a secret. Sure, you could have gotten to know everyone better, so your magic would have been stronger and the festival more of a success then, but you fulfilled your end of the bargain. At least it should be enough for your family to leave you alone for a bit. But you feel like you have taken a big step towards becoming a witch, the witch you've always dreamed of. Sort of. We did it! Yay! I actually finished! Oh, thank you! This is great! I'm glad that we were able to finish it. I guess we got like a middle of the road ending, because it said like, I think I did see that there were other endings. So at least we didn't get like the worst festival and we didn't get like the best festival, but I mean, I'm totally okay with a good festival. And also, we got to kiss Jonas, so I'm happy. Like, I thought this was a great game. I thought it was very fun and very cute. I thought the art was gorgeous. All the flowers and everything was so beautiful. But yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Endless mode. Thank you guys so much for watching. We finished another game. Congrats to us. I will see you guys in the next video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Bye-bye.